Hey guys, what's up? So I got a recent stringing. I actually just got this head last night from one of my repeat customers, and he wanted me to string it up. I have to admit, I've never strung this head before, but I think it came out pretty good. It's a pretty popular head in the game. I strung up a little pony, aka the stallion, which I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but which yeah, over here on this side, um, there is a little stallion head in that corner. One thing I noticed about the head itself, aside from the sweet pocket I did for it, it's a nice mid pocket. Some of you guys saw it on Twitter or not Twitter, Instagram. A sweet channel. There we go. Get it centered. The way I'm sitting in the chair and the way the computer, it's kind of crooked, but there we go. That's centered, and then there's the face shot. I believe he said that his son's 10 years old, so I figured this pocket's pretty nice. It'll offer a good amount of hold. Um, I mean, hold and whip pretty much go together. He doesn't really like a lot of whip, so um, and if this pocket ends up being just a little too deep after it kind of, because it's Gimalax mesh, so I know it's gonna stretch a little bit. All you gotta do is just pull that, and it should solve the problem. So um, other than that, onto the head, because I haven't done a review on one of these heads yet. I noticed like up here in the scoop, it seems like it's still got some of that high gloss plastic, like in most of the STX lines. And then like through here, it seems like they almost use a different plastic along with the C-channel technology. Which, if you're not already aware of the C-channel, the knots are going to get in the way, but you kind of see that ridge that it creates, and it kind of looks like the letter C. So it's, you know, it adds a little rigidity to the head and, added stiffness, I guess, from warping and, the punishing things that, lacrosse players do to their heads. It'll help, supposedly hold the head shape and just create all around good things. One thing I noticed is that the sidewall design is very similar to Vapor, but the difference between that is this has a little bit more. The head seems to curve forward, which is going to probably add more shot power, um, whereas the Vapor is a little more straight for a longer period before it finally flares back upwards a little bit. So, but otherwise, it's pretty similar stringing wise. And this is a high school version of the Vapor, so um, personally, I don't usually use V's, and that's why this one's got all straights. But I mean, the head itself, it's on the higher end of the price range. It's about, I think, 95 or something like that. The receipt said. He had it direct shipped to me, so that's how I know. And then otherwise, ooh, there's something nice. Made in the USA. You don't see that very often anymore. A lot of lacrosse stuff is made in Taiwan, which I don't know if you've seen the Taiwanese lacrosse team, but I really haven't. I've seen Japan get blown out by the United States like 21 something, but to like 2. So where they know about the game, I'm not sure. And sorry if I offend Chinese or Taiwanese people. That was not my intention by blowing up scores like that. I'm just saying it's kind of a U.S. based sport, so I would think more things like this head would be made here in the U.S. That's my main point. So otherwise, I would say this is all around great head. I mean, It doesn't have the ACP like the surgeon, but in some respects, now that I've used the surgeon, played a little wall ball with this, the C channel really does actually hold the stiffness of the head, so it's quite nice. The ACP was supposed to kind of help it in all climates, hold its shape and whatever, but what it basically did is make it almost too stiff and susceptible to cracking. So I still love my surgeon, but since I'm a goalie, I don't use it as often as say some of the players would, so I'm less likely to snap one, and that's why I got it. Anyway, aside from that, I'll give you a couple more views of this and then get going. So I think I have another head or two coming. Those couple are going to be more on the goalie line. But another thing I did, which I don't normally do, is I kind of stacked these top two shooters. Like I did a nylon and then directly the row below it did the maroon. He really likes the maroon and white on a white head kind of look, so that's what we went with, and went with standard Gemma materials. Uh, guys at Gimalax are really cool. I got a koozie too with my last order, which is just awesome. So if Gimalax does watch this, thank you. It's pretty sweet. And yeah, otherwise, bam, channel. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. If you need your stick strung, private message me. Uh, don't do the channel comments because I can't directly message you back. It's kind of weird. I have to go through and try to find your channel, then all this crap. So, what you do is you go to my profile, and if it's the new form of profile, you go to About, and then when you click About, it says I think Profile and then Send Message. You just click on Send Message. So, if it's the old style, you go over into the gray margin, and I think it's the same thing, About and then Send Message. So that's the easiest way. Channel comments, I do try, or the video comments, I can reply to, but the actual channel comment is a little bit harder. So if you want, you can comment in the video, and then I'll just kind of go and message you if you can't figure out what I'm talking about. So otherwise, check out my page on Facebook. It's Madlax Strings and Sales. It's all one word, Madlax Strings, space, and space sales. So right now I'm thinking of doing a contest with that and come up with a business logo so then I can start kind of making some t-shirts and get some advertising because I am not really in the mesh game. I have made pieces, but I just don't have the time to really put into it. So in turn, it's gonna make the quality kind of suck overall because it's more of a secondary thing than the amount of time and energy it's going to need to make it great. So I'm going to leave the whole mesh making thing alone and keep it to the pros, like I always say, because I do respect them quite a bit. And those of you that talk to me on Facebook, I had that status, I think it was 2 days ago, about beard or no beard, and the beard it's light, but it's definitely coming in nicely. This side's a little better. I don't know why it's like kind of growing in better on one side than the other, but whatever. I decided to change it up a little bit rather than the standard goatee. My other option would have been to shave this and maybe shave this part on the chin and just leave the handlebars. But I don't have a motorcycle, so I don't want to look like I'm in a motorcycle game. So I went with the beard. And otherwise, yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I got a couple goalie heads coming out, and yeah. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.